So we are back for part 2 of Washington, D.C. Yeah, what that first one was just so much stuff. But now...
And not even see it all.
I know. We need to go back again, and I'm hoping we can make it back next year.
Yeah.
And trust me, if we do a DC video next year, it will not show any of what we just saw. It's going to be a whole bunch of stuff we haven't seen yet.
That we wanted to see, but couldn't.
So this is everything that is not on the National Mall. So we were at Arlington National Cemetery.
Yeah, Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Washington's homestead and the National Zoo.
Right.
So
got to see the pandas
and
the baby pandas.
We found some animals at the National Zoo. More on that to come. So that's about it. Without further ado, let's get into the video right after this. Arlington National Cemetery.
It's a fun drive.
Scary drive, but it's going to be an interesting day. A lot of very
beautiful
cool
day.
stuff.
We couldn't have asked for more beautiful.
Oh yeah. We're up on the hill right in front of the Arlington House. Arlington House actually was Robert E. Lee's home. When the war broke out, this was right across from Washington, D.C. Even though Virginia was part of the South, he had to leave his home. And to pay taxes, you had to show up in person. So he had to let it go because he couldn't come back. If he showed up in person to pay his taxes, he would have been arrested, so would his wife. So after the war, in fact during the war, all of his belongings were ransacked, sold on the black market, and the recreation is actually to restore it back to what it was when he lived here. So it's kind of cool, is Robert E. Lee actually is a descendant of George Washington. And there's a lot of connections between the Arlington House and Mount Vernon, and we'll be seeing that as we go. Oh, cool, you're holding the door for me.
This was the main, she was Miss Lee's.
I received your letter, and I was happy to hear from you. And I was hoping to see you once more at Arlington. It is a most lovely place now.
Well, today's adventure takes us to Mount Vernon, the home of George Washington, father of the country,
Yep.
wearer of false teeth, chopper down of cherry trees, and he had to have an arm like Popeye because they claim he threw that dollar all the way across the Potomac, and I don't.
Seen it.
Yeah, I don't think so. So you'll see a slideshow of the interior of the house because we're not allowed to shoot video inside. I'm guessing it's because of they have interpreters in every room who are basically giving you history, and they don't want you recording their words and posting those all over the place. So yeah, very, very interesting grounds. This first building on my right is the kitchen, and it was off the main house. They said for a couple reasons. One, in case there was an accident, they would not burn down the house.
Mm-hmm. And keep the smells of the
And
cooking
keep
and
the
everything
smells
out
out.
of the
Sometimes
house.
the smells of the cooking can be really nice. I don't know. You got the main mansion. This was a storehouse. And clerk's quarters. And I think these were, oh, this is the smokehouse. Paint cellar. Now what they were saying too is the use of paint and wallpaper was a status symbol because people couldn't afford that. You'd have to buy the paint from England and the wallpaper from France. So the fact that their house was painted and wallpapered was a definite sign of status. This is the smokehouse. Low and slow. That would have been awesome. Still smells like
horses.
smells like horses. Smell-o-vision.
Wow.
Smell-o-vision. Good thing it's not, right? Washington's carriage. To continue with the story, George Washington had 120 some odd slaves. Martha had 100 and some odd more. I'll put actual numbers below if it's important. When Washington died in his last will, he freed all of his slaves, but he was unable to free Martha's. Martha wasn't even able to free hers because they belonged to the estate of her former husband. So it went to the grandkids, of which some freed them and some did not. So this was kind of ahead of their time to be doing that. So Washington's tomb, slave memorial, Pioneer Farm Wharf.
Oh, good. There's a shot.
Let me show them. April through October. Well, just a point of reference. I bought tickets online for both the mansion tour and to get on the grounds. Those are separate things. They do have the free audio tour, and you can buy the tickets when you get here. You don't have to go online.
Yeah, they were
So that's
selling
actually
tickets here, so that was
pretty
good.
So I would say maybe call ahead if you are visiting in 2021, just to make sure that they do have available tickets. But we're here midweek, so that could be an issue as well, that we're here midweek, so it's easy. But
Tuesday, is that midweek?
well, yeah, anything that's not the weekend.
Okay,
So yeah, so we're
that works.
so make sure that they do have tickets available, but you don't have to buy them here. Yeah. Did you get it?
I'm looking.
Need to get Panda tickets.
So that was the elephant.
Yeah, we made it to the National Zoo. Oh, the traffic, oh my gosh,
What a
a nightmare for traffic.
It was a nightmare. And
Detours
it was
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Anyways,
But we made it.
we're here, and we
I got my pass to see the giant pandas.
9:30 a.m.
Yay!
So
See my panda bears.
we're hanging out. When you do get to the zoo, just to kind of show you, you saw Don at the giant panda. So you got the giant panda right here. When you get to the zoo, you need to find one of those, use the QR code, and get your pass. Now there's a lot of clicking to do,
Some good food.
but yeah, you got to click on it to get your pass the day you are there.
Yes. You cannot get your pass to the pandas ahead of time.
Yeah, they don't allow the pandas in. Now that enclosure is supposed to be the Red River hog, but still, third enclosure, no animals. What's not in this bin?
More cheetahs.
So more non-cheetahs. So I guess we're supposed to use our imagination, and there are cheetahs all over there, right? At least use virtual reality apps where you hold it out and you can see a cheetah walking or something. Yeah, if I was to do a clip from a movie, it would be definitely Jeff Goldblum saying, "Do you expect to ever get dinosaurs in your dinosaur park?" I guess the cheetahs wanted some private time. I don't know. Okay. We need to make our way over to the pandas.
It's going to be hard to determine.
Yeah. Please be out there. Seriously? Well, I kind of expected that. Nobody home. Where do they live? Obviously not here. Are they in there? And another exhibit. Nobody home. So now I think we're going to the non-monkey exhibit. This might be the closest I get to one. Never before have I seen a zoo with such pristine enclosures with nothing in them. Wow. I think I need to get little stickers that say "not here," so every time there's a sign that says "where do they live?" Not here. Birdhouses closed for renovation. Okay, yes, we got an elephant. We were just talking about it. This zoo is not as big as I expected it to be for the National Zoo, but
It's a great zoo.
it's a nice
And
zoo,
it's free.
and the fact is that it is free, and you got
Unless
pandas.
you pay $30 for parking.
Right, then it's not free. But LA is definitely a bigger deal by a lot, and San Diego is massive in comparison. But once again, you do pay for those. And here is the Amazon. Let's get inside the Amazon first. I hope it doesn't feel like the Amazon. It's already like the Amazon out here. Building closed.
All right.
I have never been to a zoo where so many attractions have been closed. That is nuts.
Hey.
All
so
right.
we're going to end this one here. In front
Yep.
of the White House.
Yeah, another. I couldn't find the doorbell. I was going to see if someone was home, but no one came. So, anyways, make sure to hit that subscription button
And don't forget to hit that bell, let you know when we post every Sunday
at 2. And thumbs up for good measure.
Got distracted.
Thumbs up for good measure.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and our website at
www.ourroadtocamelot.com.
We'll see you on the road.
Absolutely. A lot to be distracted about here. So
Lunch.
many people. Yes.